What a start to the game. We barely bowled the ball. The first wicket is already down. Haven't had a chance to welcome. Number crunchers take on MATHESH and RAMANA. Number crunchers winning the toss, opting to bat first. Seems like the right decision. At least the first couple of games today have been won by the team batting first. 𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗵𝗃, the first batter dismissed, 6,700 runs, 145 strike rate. So that's a big wicket for the bowling team. 𝘊cie, 83 wickets, economy of 8.3. But he's come in today and he's picked up a wicket. Bowled off the very first ball, a golden duck as they call it. Let's take a look at that wicket. Bowler coming in, right arm over the stumps. Just landed it on the off stump, got it to come back in. And Avinash had no answer to that. Anyway, 𝗀𝗃𝗃 is the new batsman out in the middle. 3,600 runs for him. He starts off with a single. 𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗵, when he bowled his first ball that went for 4 runs, must have thought today is not going to be a good day for him. But how quickly the game changes. That's another wide down the leg side. Struggling a little bit with the fly in length, 𝘊cie. Played down towards mid-on, just a single. Both teams at the bottom of the table at the moment will desperately want to get out of there. Whichever team wins today will go up to at least number 4, if not higher. So MATHESH and RAMANA, my apologies, and number crunchers fighting for the 4th position. It's defended. That's punched off the back foot to the fielder in the deep at point. Just a single. The end of the first over, the score moves on to 9 for 1. 3 runs coming off the bat, 6 in the form of extras. appealed there for leg before, but I think there was a clear inside edge there. Advances down the pitch, tries to play a big shot. An appeal there for caught behind. The umpire Nawaz is not interested. Outside edge on that occasion, racing away to the fielder in the deep. Can't stop that. For 4 runs, number crunchers move on to 14. Beautiful stroke there between the two fielders at cover and extra cover. The ball is racing along, no chance. So a couple of good strokes there. Coming from Yashrathi's blade. And the second over at 18. 18 for the loss of 1 wicket. I want to take a look at whether or not that was a legal ball. Yash back on strike. Punched it straight to the fielder at mid-off. Punched again towards the same fielder, but this time managed to complete the single. Not the same pace in the shot. Gave them the time to complete the run. 𝗪𝗏𝗃 has come out with a lot of intent. Looks ready. Hit powerfully, but the fielder at cover makes a meal of that. That was a straightforward fielding opportunity. Fielder at long off comes around, cuts it down, keeps it down to 2. Beautifully bowled, great pace generated from that short action, from that short run up. Ball was past the batter before he got his bat down. And the opportunity is grabbed, comfortably taken at mid-off. The second wicket goes down. Sai Chand the bowler again. 2 overs, 13 runs for 2 wickets, and 𝗏𝗃𝗃 has to go back. Second wicket down. So it's good, decent bowling. It's caught by Sunil. 𝗏𝗃𝗃, the new batsman out in the middle. Almost 9,000 runs he scored at an average of 25 and a strike rate of 133 in 400 matches. Another left-hander. So we'll have 2 left-handers batting out there in the middle. Sunil, the new bowler, 109 matches for 53 wickets, economy of just under 8. What a good shot that is from Mayush. Beautifully hit. All the way over the boundary rope in the point region. So opened the face of the bat, allowed the ball to come into him and helped it on its way. Beautifully played by Yash. By checking again. Definite no ball that. Long way over the batsman. Almost head high, full toss. So free hit to 𝗪𝗏𝗃𝗃. So already looking to play aggressively. drills it, the fielder at cover does a slight misfield and allows the single. Lucky to get away with that, Sunil. Playing a miss outside the off stump. Once again, what a stroke that is. Leaned on it, played it with full conviction. Beautiful piece of batting. 𝗏𝗃𝗏𝗃 gets his account going with that wonderful boundary. Played towards point, just a single. Advanced down the pitch, tried to play a big stroke there. No connection with the keeper standing too far back. Cannot inflict a stumping from there. The end of the 4th over. Score moves on to 33 for 2. Yash has looked really good, 15 of 10. Rohit, 5 of 3. Looks like we're going to have a change of bowling, is it? Not sure, can't make out. Looks like we are going to have 𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃 back in the attack. First over went for 9 runs. An appeal for caught behind. Beautifully hit once again towards the same cover point region. Wonderful batting this. Both left-handers putting on a very strong display. Appeal for leg before, and this time the umpire retrieves his finger. 𝗏𝗃𝗏𝗃 has lost his wicket, going a little bit too far across, trying to guide that on the leg side. Doesn't look very happy with that. No batsman ever is. Interesting to take a look at the replay. Rohit is disgusted with himself. going on in with the angle. Pretty straight that. You miss, I hit. Had missed that by a mile. Right in front of his stumps. 𝗁𝗁ji, the next batsman out in the middle. 1,925 runs, average 23, strike rate 126. Looks like a proper batter, 𝗁𝗁ji. And he's joining 𝘃𝗁 in the middle. '37 for 3, 4.3 overs, number crunchers. Playing a miss outside the off stump. Moving back in his crease, playing that back to the bowler. Miscommunication there between both the fielders. Almost a run out opportunity. Watching a telecast of the Chartered Accountants Premier League Season 2 organized by MVL Broadcasting and Production. Streaming this feed for you live on YouTube. Wonderful pictures. Title sponsors of the event being legal. Co-sponsors 𝗀𝗏 𝗙𝗏. Associate sponsors Trellis and GNB. Supporting sponsors 𝗨𝗏𝗏. I think that was an outside edge. Keeper not able to get anything on that. 4-run signal by the umpire. Let's take a look at how close that was to the wicket keeper, if that was a chance. Definite edge, definite catching opportunity. Keeper just not in a good position there. Not moving quickly. Driven to mid-on, no run on offer. Grilled pass back the bowler. Fielder at long off after fielding, keeps it down to a single. Around the wicket to 𝘃𝗁. Dot ball. Sai Chand has been good today with the ball. 2.4 overs, 18 runs for 2 wickets. Advances, nudges that towards point for a single. Played that towards cover, just a single. Six overs, 45 for 3. Balaji taking strike, 7 of 7. He'll face Sunil. Well played, once again to the fielder at cover, just a single. We went towards the long off fielder, just a single. Outside the outside edge again, just goes past. Well played that from Balaji. Used the room to good effect, threw his hands at it, made a purposeful effort to beat the fielder in the air. The ball takes a couple of bounces and goes beyond the boundary rope. Wonderful batting for Balaji Biradar. The 50 comes up for number crunchers with that boundary. 50 up for number crunchers, 51 for 3 of 6.5 overs. Once again tries to open the face of the bat, just goes past him. The end of the over 7, 51 for 3. Tried to play that across the line. The umpire calls that a wide. Once again, rinse, repeat. It's the same ball, the same outcome. That time on target, defended back to the bowler. Punched off the back foot towards deep cover, just a single. That's poor from the wicket-keeper. Should have done better with that. Really, with your gloves on, should be getting behind the line of those. Wide call by the umpire. Open the face of the bat towards short third man, just a single. Just a little haste coming onto the ground now. Punched off the back foot towards the fielder in the deep on covers. A single added. Tucked off his pads towards square leg. A single more added. This has been a good partnership between these two players. Yash and Balaji played sensibly. 22 of 20 now. The end of the 8th over, 60 for 3. Cleared that off his pads towards mid wicket. The dual run in for a single. Going on at a run rate of about 7.5 runs and over. Should take them to a projected score of about 150. Advances straight to the fielder at mid-on, rather mid-wicket. Easy catch. Maybe he's hurt his finger over there. Not sure what's happened, but he did hold on to that catch. So Yash is dismissed. The 4th wicket down for number crunchers. Big blow that. Yash was looking really well settled. Left-hander Yash Rathi dismissed. 19 of 17 balls. Good knock from him comes to an end. 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗲, the new batsman, out in the middle. Left-hander again. Almost 2,000 runs at an average of 15. Beautifully played again. Wonderful execution. Picks the gap with perfection. 4 more runs. Score has rocketed along to 71, courtesy of a few good strokes in the last few balls. '70 for 4, 9 overs into the game. Misfield there from the bowler. That was pretty ordinary stuff. Straight into his arms, and he let that one slide. Brings Balaji back on strike. Short ball on the legs, just nudge that towards square leg. Partnership just starting to flourish. 11 runs for 6 balls. Wide down the leg side. May have been a stumping opportunity, but the keeper not collecting that. Driven that time, full face of the bat towards the deep long off region, just a single. Wide again down the leg side. Defended. Was played well by the batter. Just helped the ball on its way. It's another good boundary. Wrist weak wicket that from Balaji. Outside edge and taken at short third man. That was the worst ball that he's bowled all day, but he's managed to pick up a wicket. That's the game of cricket for you. Dheeraj Reddy picks up a wicket of the worst ball of his spell. Balaji was batting so well, playing sensibly, but that time slashed on that one which was too far away from him, got the outside half of the bat, and the ball flew smoothly into the palms of the fielder at short third man. The fifth wicket for 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 goes down. 80 for 5, 9.5 overs into the game. So they were so far away from him that would have been called a wide if he had not managed to connect. Did manage to connect and sent it straight into the palms of the fielder waiting there at short third man. And the players enjoying a drinks break since we are close to the end of the 10th over. 9.5 overs bowled. 80 for 5 the current score. So both set batsmen have been dismissed. Anil Jain, the new batter who walks out, right-hander. 3,958 runs. An average of 15. Joins Abhishek Birla in the centre. End of the 10th, 80 for 5. Anil Jain have just come out and joined Abhishek in the center. Not of 1. Abhishek has played 3 balls for his 3 runs. Dheeraj has picked up a wicket. That over, 2 overs, 19 for 1. Vinod on the other end have also picked up a wicket. 1 over, 10 for 1. So that's been the first innings of the 3rd game for you today. The Chartered Accountants Premier League Season 2 brought to you by MVL. Vivek, the new bowler, into the attack. 182 matches for 113 wickets. Prevent long off for a single. Very lucky, just got his inside edge on that. What a catch! Brilliantly taken at short covers. Tried to hit that hard, didn't get enough timing on that. But it needed sharp hand from the fielder there, who put both of his palms together and managed to hold on. Away from his body, but nevertheless in the right play for the right time. '81 for 6 now. Anil Jain gets out, gone for naught of 3 balls, 81 for 6. Laxmikant, the new batsman out there, Laxmikant Rathi, 326 runs so far in his career, average of 10. Well bowled. Going across the face of the bat there. 𝗪𝗛𝗃𝗃 had no answer to that one. So Vivek has come on. He's bowled very well this over, getting the ball to spin away from the batters. Picked up a wicket already. 5 balls for just a single and a wicket so far this over. Shot on that occasion. Turned it towards mid wicket. You can see the single. So 82 for 6 at the end of 11. Leave that down the ground towards long on. Another single. Driven down the ground. So it's good batting by both batters. Risk-free cricket. Need to see more of this, number crunchers. The partnership is just starting to blossom. Well played again, that time from Abhishek. Cuts it towards deep point, takes a single. In the air, fielder at cover, runs across, takes a very good catch. But 𝗪𝗛𝗃𝗃 gets dismissed, courtesy that wonderful catch. It's the same fielder who had taken the earlier one. 𝗬𝗃 for 7. And Dheeraj Reddy gets another one. Caught by Vivek. 3 runs for 7 balls. Wide called by the umpire. Moves away from the line of the ball, tries to hit that in the gap at cover. Just gets a single. Number crunchers really disintegrating their batting innings. 7 wickets down now for 88. We need a solid partnership to take them across the finishing line. 20 overs should be the first order of the day. Try and bat out 20 overs, get a score on the board. 140, 150, no matter how far you can go. Played that through the cover region. Fielded as well. Keeps it to a single. Beautifully played again. 𝗵𝗃𝗵𝗆 is looking really compact, driving the ball well, especially on the offside. He's on 8 of 8. 𝗬𝗁𝐶 has just joined him on 1 of 1. Straight to the fielder at mid-wicket. Driven powerfully, fielder at long on does the fielding, keeps it down to a single again. The end of the 13th, 91 for 7, exactly 7 runs and over. 𝗵𝗃𝗃 batting on 8 of 8, 𝗬𝗁𝐶 on 2 of 4. Vivek has completed his second over, just gone for 7 runs and picked up a wicket. No ball called by the umpire. Free hit signaled. 2 bonus runs added there. And what makes it worse is 𝗵𝗃𝗃 comes on strike. The change in the field. Inside half of the bat. Wide down the leg side. Pretty big wide that. Play that firmly towards the fielder at cover, just a single. Another wide. And 𝗪𝗠𝗠𝗃𝗃 has been struggling. One no ball and two wides this over. Played that to short cover. Fit it in the air, high, but not long enough, just a bounce. Goes to the fielder at long on, come back for two quick runs. End of over number 14, 98 for 7 the score. 𝗵𝗃𝗃's just come out, 4 runs of 8 balls. And 𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃 is batting on 9 of 11. 𝗪𝗠𝗠𝗃𝗃 has bowled his first over. Including those 3 extras, he just conceded 6 runs, so I think that is fair returns. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 ready. He's bowling the last over of his spell now. 3 overs, 23 for 2. Once again, poor from the fielder. Hit that in the air again, going in the deep towards the fielder at long on. Does do well. Keeps it down to a single. 100 comes up for number crunchers with that. Single towards mid wicket. Change in bat. inside half of the bat, straight to the fielder at square leg. The throw comes in, umpire wants us to confirm. I think the batsman will win though. Oh, that is tight. Let's take another look at that. I think he's short. He may be short. The bat is just on the line when the stumps are broken. So good piece of cricket that. Wonderful fielding by the fielder at square leg. Got the ball into the keeper's palms, demolished the stumps in one take. Touch and go, just one frame in it. I think there's enough evidence to say that the batsman was short when the bails were broken. So 𝗰𝗇 is dismissed. Eight down now for number crunchers. And Bhavesh Lalwani. Not a lot to talk about in terms of batting stats, just 25 runs so far in his career at an average of 2 runs. Got under it, hit that beautifully. Interesting to see if that's carried all the way. No, the umpire signals a boundary. Wonderful stroke that from Abhishek Birla. It's now gone on to score 15 now of 14 balls. We've the lone ray of hope right now for the number crunchers. Bhavesh Lalwani not having a lot to show in terms of his batting credentials. So Abhishek Birla holds the key for the number crunchers here. His team will really want him to bat the remaining 29 balls of this innings, or take as much strike as possible in the next 29 balls. Hits it powerfully. The umpire does really well to get out of the way of that one. All the way to the boundary. Nawaz getting on his dancing shoes there. An interesting replay. Almost got him on the way. Just bounced and almost hit him in his tummy. Luckily for him, just managed to evade that. So back-to-back boundaries for Abhishek Birla. Good stroke again. covers region, just a single. Now going on to have a word with Bhavesh, just telling him to hold the fort. I'm batting well, give me the support I need. Easier said than done though. Playing a miss. Another play and a miss. 𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗵𝗆 must be wondering if he can continue to do this every over. Leaves that one in the air. Couple of bounces, goes all the way over the boundary rope. Terrific shot from Bhavesh Lalwani. Perfect result for number crunchers, because they get a boundary, and that also brings Abhishek back on strike for the 17th over. Leaves that to cover, just a single. So 𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗵𝗆 showing confidence now in Bhavesh after that boundary of the last ball. Previous over, he's willing to take the single on the first ball of this over. The 9th player goes down, Bhavesh Lalwani is dismissed, and Sai Chand comes in to pick up his 3rd wicket. A 115 for 9. Just one piece of resistance left now. Pawan Joshi, new batter out there in the middle. Just 15 runs in his career, an average of 3. So really not a lot of confidence inspiring. 𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗵𝗆 on the other hand, he only has himself to blame. He chose to take the single on the first ball of that over. Exposed Bhavesh to the strike. Goes after that. Umpire calls that a wide. And he's bowled him! So Abhishek will be wondering why he chose to take that run. But number crunchers are all out for 116 or 16.4 overs. Abhishek remains stranded at 21 of 17. But Sai Chand has picked 2 wickets back to back, so when he bowls next, he'll be on a hat-trick. Good bowling performance this. Remember, they were 80 for 4 at the end of 10 overs. And managed to put a lid on the scoring rate and picked up wickets very quickly. Sai Chand have picked 4, 3.4 overs, 22 for 4. Dheeraj Reddy had a good spell as well, 4 overs, 26 for 1. Wicket each for Narasimha, Vinod Kumar and Vivek. As far as the batting is concerned, Yash played really well, the top of the innings, 19 runs for 17 balls. Balaji in the middle played well, played a good hand, 24 of 22. And Abhishek Birla left-handed in the end, 21 of 17. It took them to a total of 116, 25 extras out of the 116, 22 wides, 2 no balls and a bye. So a lot of contribution coming in the form of extras as well. Whether or not this is going to be enough for number crunchers, we'll find out in about 5 minutes time when we come back the second half of this match. And Mathesh and Ramana play their innings. Join us in 5 minutes. Starts off the innings with a good ball just outside the off stump. Batsman wanted to cut that, but late on it. So the target has been revised. 127 is what MATHESH and RAMANA will be chasing to win this game, and the 120 balls available to them legally. This time he does manage to get bat on ball. A couple of runs. Slight misfield, that's enough for them to complete the single. Yes, no, yes, no. No opportunity, goes begging all the way to the boundary. Width on offer, cut by the batter. Let's take another look at that on the replay. Outside edge, almost flew to the fielder there. The fielder not able to judge it well. Ball going over his head. So MATHESH and RAMANA starting well, 9 runs of the first over. Sai Chand 5 of 2, 𝗬cie 4 of 4. Anil have bowled the first over for 9 runs. Drives that in the air again, just beats the fielder at point and gully. Races along the surface, crosses the boundary rope, 4 more runs. 𝗃𝗶𝗃𝗃, left arm medium fast bowler. 226 matches for 140 wickets for him. He's into the attack now. Half his head in his hands. Maybe not happy with something that's happening there. They're trying to decide which fielder to send back. Powerfully cut. Wonderfully fielded. Oh, just missed the stumps there. May have been tight if that had hit. Goes hard after that, all the way over mid-wicket. What a shot that is. Brilliant batting, great way to start the innings. Sai Chand, 11 of 3 already, 1 4, 1 6 and a single. With that in the air again. Couple of bounces, fielder at long on comes around, keeps it down to 2. Hit powerfully again, once again no fielder moved, just a couple of bounces and over the boundary rope. So excellent batting, powerful hitting. "26 runs already, just 11 balls into this innings. What a start this has been for MATHESH and RAMANA. 17 of 5, Sai Chand. Goes after that again, 2 fielders now in the deep. Long on fielder gets around, keeps it down to a single. So 27 runs already scored of the first 2 overs. They just need 100 now and 108 balls to win this game, MATHESH and RAMANA. Abhishek, an expensive over, 1 over for 18 runs. What a shot! What a fantastic shot that is! Backs away, hits it with great power. Phenomenal shot there from Sai Chand, 22 of 7, wow! Goes after that again, this time no connection. Inside half of the bat, no run for Norfolk. Appeal for caught behind. The team looks very confident. Umpire says no. The keeper looks bemused. She can't do nothing about that. Played in the air again. Just a single towards long on. Appeal again for leg before. Once again, the umpire is unmoved. Hit towards mid wicket, another single. 𝗪𝗛𝗃 batting on 10 of 8, Sai Chand 23 of 10. Charging in with some drinks for Sai Chand. It's going great guns, 23 of 10. Avinash Dobha, the new bowler in the attack. 292 matches for 330 wickets, an economy of 6.5. Very good stats though for a bowler. Beautifully played again, just beats the fielder there. The fielder in the deep runs around at long on, keeps it down to a couple of runs. Good running between the wickets as well from 𝗀𝗃. Pushing 𝗙𝗊𝗪. 𝗙𝗊𝗪 has moved on to
30 runs.
𝗙𝗊𝗪 has moved on to 29 of 15. Four overs into the innings, 40 on the board. 𝗀𝗃 11 of 9 and 𝗙𝗊𝗪 29 of 15. Interesting piece of cricket there. That is very, very tight. Have to take a look at that. Great work from the bowler, reacting very quickly. Let's see if he's managed to make his ground. Very lucky to get away there. 4.2 overs, 40 for none. Anil has been good with the ball, 2.2 overs for 15 runs so far. Drill that towards long on, just a single. Hit it in the air again. Long way over the fielder at mid-off. One bounce and over the boundary. This is great hitting from 𝗙𝗪𝗪. Picking his areas, clearing his leg, making sure that he makes full contact. 33 of 16. Goes after that one again. Straight to the fielder at mid-wicket, who misses that. That's what pressure can do to you. 34 of 17. 46 on the board already, just 4.5 overs into the game. Played that towards long off. Happy to take a single there. The end of the 5th over. 47 on the board, 47 for none, 5 overs gone. 34 of 17 from Saichand, 13 of 13 from 𝗀̀cie. Credit to 𝗀̀cie as well. He's been batting well, rotating the strike, making sure that Saichand gets the strike. The sun starts to set. 47 for none. 80 more needed of 90 balls. I mean, MATHESH and RAMANA will really want to get their score quickly. Number crunchers. They will want to pick up a wicket and come back into this game. Balaji Biradar into the attack now. 102 wickets against his name in 101 matches. Economy of 7.5. Good numbers. Start for the shortish ball. Played well. Didn't look 100% convinced, but got enough bat on it to beat the fielder there at mid-wicket. A good shot that from 𝗀̀cie. Went hard after that. 65 for none. 7 overs in the game. 45 of 23. 𝗬𝗃 19 of 20. They need 62 runs in 78 balls to win this game. Way ahead of where the DLF score should have asked them to be at this moment. Cricket is a funny game though. Advances, tries to go very hard. No connection. A little bit away from him. Batsman checking with the umpire if that was wide. Umpire says no. Batsman asks for a review. There are no reviews available for wides. Slow one. Once again a tight appeal. Once again no business. And he's bowled him! What a comeback that is! 65 for 1 now. Sai Chand is dismissed. Phenomenal piece of bowling this over. Brought in his variations, kept him guessing, and then got one to nip back of the first save and hit the middle of middle stump. So Sai Chand has to go after an entertaining innings of 44, 45, and MATHESH and RAMANA have their first blow in this batting innings, chasing a score of 127. Now need 62 of 74 balls. And Balaji Biradar picks up his first wicket of this innings. Dheeraj Reddy, the new batsman out in the middle. 8,100 runs, 33 average, 155 strike rate. Phenomenal numbers there for Dheeraj Reddy. Let's see what he can do out there in the middle today. Plays that nonchalantly from the crease just towards mid wicket. Starts his innings with a single. Nudge that back to the bowler. No run on offer. Eight overs into the innings, 66 for 1. Laxmikant Rathi now with the ball in hand. 83 matches, 78 wickets, economy of 7. Inside of the bat. Have he managed to beat the fielder? Yes, he has. The fielder at square leg puts in a diving effort. Jumps all over the ball and the ball just beats him all the way to the boundary rope. 70 for 1 now. The first boundary for Dheeraj ready. Goes hard. What a shot that is. What a shot. Phenomenal hit. There was a fielder there at long off, but he had no chance. That travelled like a tracer bullet. Flat, fast, powerful. So Dheeraj replaces the batter at the opener's end and comes back and gives the same result. 11 runs of 3 balls, exactly like his partner had started earlier on. Goes again, this time towards mid-wicket, fielder in the deep, runs around, manages to stop that, although with a fumble. Okay, and a miss outside the off stump. Punch that, just beats the fielder. Single towards long off. 78 for 1, 8.5 overs in the game. Just 49 needed now of 67 balls. Dheeraj 12 of 4 in backfull innings already. 𝗪cie 20 of 23. 2 fours in his innings so far. Dheeraj on strike. Advances, tries to go after that, no connection. End of the 9th over, 78 for 1, 49 needed of 66 balls to win this game. To all our viewers who are watching us online, we hope that you enjoyed the pictures today. Wonderful camera work presented to you courtesy team MVL. The Chartered Accountants Premier League Season 2 brought to you by MVL Production and Broadcasting. The title sponsors for this tournament being Legal, co-sponsors Forest Alpha Loans, associate sponsor Trellis, associate sponsor G&B, and supporting sponsor is 𝗨𝗏. Back to the action, single to start off the 10th over. Made that well towards square leg, just a single. Punches that towards long off. Another single. Inside half of the bat from Dheeraj. Just gets a single. Moves on to 14 of 7. 𝗪cie on 22 of 27. The end of the 10th over. 82 for 1, halfway through the innings. They need 45 runs in the second half of this innings. 82 for 1, 10 overs. And he's bowled him! What a way to start the second half of this innings. Dheeraj Reddy loses his stumps. Big wicket this. Mahesh and Ramana get a big body blow. They still need 45 runs to win this game. They lose their second wicket in the process. A bad stroke across the line, tried to heave that. Ball keeping low. Gets the inside edge and drags it on. Let's take another look at that replay. Inside edge, bottom of the bat. Drags it on to the middle of the stumps and loses a stump in the process. 𝗂𝗄𝗃𝗃, the new batsman out there, 116 matches for 2,900 runs, 35 averages and 123 his strike rate. Appeal for leg before and the finger goes up. A third wicket goes down. 𝗂𝗄𝗃𝗃 comes and 𝗂𝗄𝗃𝗃 goes not of 3. If this game turning on its head again, MATHESH and RAMANA losing their third wicket. 𝗬𝗁𝗲 waiting in despair. Pitching on the stumps, going away from the wickets, right in front as they call it, absolutely plumb. The bowler ecstatic, he knew he had his man. Avinash Dobha gets his second wicket. 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗲, the new batsman out in the middle, 294 runs, average of 7. �82 for 3, 45 needed of 55. The game is turning. Just a few balls ago, MATHESH and RAMANA looked extremely comfortable. Wide call down the leg side this time. And he's bowled him! Phenomenal piece of cricket this from Avinash Dobha. He's single-handedly turning this game around on its head. 4 wickets down now for MATHESH and RAMANA, 3 wickets in the over.
11 overs, 8.
First the inside edge, then the leg before wicket, and then clean bowled. 3 wickets.
44 required in 54 balls.
MATHESH and RAMANA making things very, very difficult for themselves here.
Sorry.
On the other hand, number crunchers back into the game, back with the blast as they say. They'll feel extremely confident, they'll feel extremely comfortable now because they have a new batter out in the middle. 𝗬𝗁𝗲's wicket becomes extremely crucial now, batting on 22 of 27 right from the first ball of this innings. Vivek, the new batter out in the middle. 2,700 runs, average 21, strike rate well over 100. �84 for 4, 10.5 overs. What a change of ends this has been. It's like the game has changed the moment that they've decided to change ends. Interesting phase this match has gone into. Kaushik, the new batter, 103 matches, 22 his batting average. Defends that back to the bowler, plays that respectfully. End of the 11th over, 84 for 4. Appeal for leg before again. Umpire says no. Batsman managed to run through for a leg by. Leg by? No. Signalled off the bat. So inside edge. 85 for 4, 11.1 overs. Played a miss just outside the off stump. 𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗏 is bowling well here. He's caught a rhythm. He's making the most of it. 𝗬ście, the well-set batter, having played 28 balls, still can't pick that up. In the air, just a couple of bounces to the fielder at long off. Happy with the single. And a miss once again outside the off stump. 87, the score has moved on to 87 for 4. So you may have heard me say previously, this is an unlucky number for the Australians. Basically look at it as 13 minus the 100, which brings you to a score of 87. Appeal again for leg before. An appeal for run out now. Not sure what's happened there. Let's take a closer look. I think he's made of ground. Yes, the batsman has just made his ground. So single there. Kaushik completes 2,000 runs. Congratulations to him for getting his 2,000th career run. .39 needed now of 48 balls. Twelfth man running it with rings. Umpire saying, "What are you doing, dear? We're running out of time." The TLS pass score at the moment is 73, batting on 88 for 4. Advances down the pitch, hits that to the fielder in the deep at covers. Just a single. Leaves that to the fielder at short cover. No run on offer. With good pressure bowling now from Avinash Dobha and Balaji Biradar. Biradar finished the spell 4 overs 17 for 1. Avinash picked up 3 wickets already. Last over of the day for him. Down towards long off, just a single. Lovely lap scoop there from the batter. Didn't get enough connection on there. So the ball I think will stop somewhere around 30-yard circle. Good work from the wicket-keeper. Keeps them down to a couple of runs. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 improvising there. Just nudged in the gap on the offside and they take the single. Fielder at point. Unable to collect that ball. It's the last ball of the 13th over coming up. 34 needed in 43. Beautifully played. Going in the deep towards the fielder at deep cover. Just a single. The end of the 13th, the score moves on to 94 for 4. 33 runs needed in 42 balls. 𝗬𝗃𝗃𝗃 the key man now, batting on 26 of 33. 𝗃𝗃𝗃 has just joined him, looking reasonably good. 5 runs for 7 balls. Both bowlers have finished their spells. Avinash, fantastic bowling performance from him. 4 overs 24 for 3 today. And Balaji Biradar also bowled very economically. 4 overs 17 for 1. Now we'll see a change in bowling. 𝗬𝗁𝒊𝒄𝗃, right arm medium pace bowler, 49 wickets in his 71 matches, just 1 wicket away from completing 50 wickets. Will be a personal landmark for himself if he gets there. Stumping opportunity, umpire says no very clearly. 𝗬𝗃𝗃𝗃 the batter on strike. He's taken 34 balls for his 26 runs, but it's a very important wicket now for MATHESH and RAMANA. They have to take this game. He needs to bat out there. Take his team across the finishing line. Put that towards long on, just a single. Go on after that, going in the deep towards mid wicket. Fielded well again. Keeps it down to a single. .31 needed of 39 balls now. Once again hit in the same region. between mid-wicket and long on. Fielder does really well. Pick that up with one hand. Keeps it down to a couple of runs. 100 is up. Rather, 98. 98 for 4. 13.4 overs. 29 runs still needed in 38 balls. Hit that to the fielder at long on. Another single on offer. Just 1 run short of 100 now. 99 for 4 of 13.5. Terrific day of cricket we've had. Both matches extremely close. The third game. Oh, the keeper can't get anywhere close to that. Ball is racing towards the boundary rope and it crosses the rope there. Wide signal by the umpire, so that is 5 bonus runs to the batting team. Really, the keeper should be getting across, stopping that. You can imagine, conditions are tough. It's not an easy game, cricket, especially when you're standing up to the stumps. It's never easy. So 104 on the board now. They need just 23 runs in 37 balls to win. Advances, hits it towards mid-wicket again, just a single. "14 overs gone, 105 for 4, 22 runs needed in 36 balls. Opens the wave of the bat, guides it towards the fielder at short third man. Just a single. Anil Jain, the bowler, to the attack. His bowled is 3 overs for 23 runs. He's bowling out here. 21 needed of 35 now. Moves across, hits that. The fielder in the deep at cover. They come back for the second. Yes, they do. It's good running between the wickets by both players there. Just the slightest of midfield in the deep. They're ready to pounce on the second run. It's been a good innings from 𝗀𝗃𝗃 so far. He's come in and steadied the ship. Remember, there were 3 wickets in 1 over. MATHESH and RAMANA look rattled. And they lost those 3 wickets, but now this partnership has brought some composure back into their batting innings. 18 needed of 33. What can number crunchers do? They need to find a way to pick up a wicket now. Flicked off his pads towards the fielder at short fine leg. Just a single. Fascinating performances both with bat and ball. Split that in the air, lofted it straight to the fielder in the deep at mid-wicket, who takes a comfortable catch, and 𝗀𝗃𝗃's innings comes to an end. A very, very important breakthrough there for MATHESH and RAMANA and for number crunchers. Number crunchers will feel like they have the opening that they wanted in this game, and MATHESH and RAMANA have lost a player that they least wanted to lose. You don't want to lose any wicket, but especially not the one that's set. 𝗬cie goes. A well played innings from him comes to an end. Anil Jain picking up his first wicket, caught by 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗲 in the deep at mid wicket. It was a nothing shot really, didn't need to chip that because with the fielder back. He did not hit that with power, so he was not expecting a boundary. Just a lack of clear thinking from the batter there. Batsman taking guard, getting ready to face. Last ball of this over. Remember, 17 runs needed in 31 balls, 5 wickets in hand. Bottom of the bat, towards cover, no runs. The end of the over. 17 needed of 30. .4 runs and over to be precise. The batsman complaining maybe to the umpire that it's getting too dark. Looks like they're about to get started again. 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗲 got behind. 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗲 for stumping. Not sure what the keeper is doing there. Light fading quickly. Do your best to get things going quickly. Take that towards point. No run on offer. Defended back to the bowler. Once again, opens the face, guides it towards point. Strong appeal there from the keeper again. Interesting day behind the stump for the wicket-keeper. So 5 dot balls this over from Rathi, bowling just his second over of the day. Wide call down the leg side. There's an opportunity for a maiden, but he's ruined it. Has only himself to blame there, Rathi. 111 on the board. Nelson, 16 needed of 25 now. Hit that one strongly, but straight to the fielder at point. No run on offer. The end of the over. I think the game has been called off. The light just too dark, too much risk there for the batters. With that, we come to an end of an enthralling day of cricket, presented to you courtesy Team MVL, the Chartered Accountants Premier League Season 2. Third game between MATHESH and RAMANA and number crunchers comes to an end. जीता कौन? We hope that you enjoyed the telecast today. This is Idris signing off on behalf of Team MVL from the dugout. We look forward to joining you again in the near future. Good luck.